Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sumukascha Ekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketurganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambaha Skandapurvajaha Suklambaradharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasyat Viradavakradhya Parishadhya Parastatam Vignam Vignanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Tamasraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Aklishtakarine Namo Vedanta Vedhyaya Gurave Buddhi Sakshine Krishnat Vaipaya Namjasam Sarvabhuta Hiteratam Vedabcha Bhaskaram Bande Samadhi Nilayam Munim Sahasramurte Purushottamasya Sahasra Netranana Padabahoho Sahasranamnam Savanam Prachastam Niruchyate Janma Jaradi Santyai. Bhagavan, great, let us continue where we left off. Nivrittatma Sarvajno Nanamatam Subrata Sumukha Sukshmat Sughosha Savatat Suvrut Manoharod Chitak Krodho Virabahur Vidaranaha Swapanaha Swavavasaha. We came up to that point. Swapanas Swavavaso Vyapi Naikatma Naika Karma Kritam Vatsaro Vatsalo Vatsi Ratna Garbho Dhaneswaraha Swapanaha Swavasaha Swapanam Visa Swavasaha Visa Vyapi, that all of you may know the meaning. Vyapi means Sarva Vyapi. We say immediately, we think it's all pervasive. Bhagavan. Swami is the Srishti, then he does the creation, then he does the Sthiti, does the protection, the nourishment, the nurturing, and then also Layam, which is the final dissolution and dissolve and disappearing back into himself. So all the three, because he is the one who is doing it, he is present in all actions, in all forms. Everywhere, whatever we do, I'm speaking right now, that is Bhagavan only is present. You're hearing right now, Bhagavan only is hearing. Not you, not me. Please remember that. And this is where we, in spite of us knowing this, not knowing, in spite of that, we understanding this intellectually to some degree, we forget. But that is, Bhagavan is Vyapi, everywhere. Because if we really look at it in another way, we have covered this many times before. It's in everything we are attracted in this world, right? Whatever, every second, every moment, whatever you think, if you analyze yourself for a second, if I analyze myself and what's happening, everywhere there's only attraction. And this is present regardless of the time of the day, time of the night, wherever I am, whatever I'm doing. That's the clearest indication that Bhagavan is present, the element of attraction, which is we call as prema. The name we use for that is prema. That is Bhagavan. That's nature is to attract, present in all the things at all times in all ways. Sarvada, Sarva Kaleshu, Sarvatra. That Hari is Vyapi. Sarvada, Sarva Kaleshu, Sarvatra, Sarvada, in all ways. Sarva Kaleshu, at all times. Sarvatra, it in all places. He is present. That is Vyapi. Naikatma. Now, because is also Naikatma is Eka Atma. That means is present in manifold forms, in varieties of ways, right? Both subtle as well as gross forms. Our thoughts are subtle, but he is present in that. Gross forms we all know. So Naikatma. And because he is the one is actually a witness, but the creative aspect of Bhagavan is creating everything. So Naikatma. Naika karma kruta. Now, same way, we saw Vyapi, Naika karma kruta means it does, what is the one action that Bhagavan does? If you ask, what is it? No, he does varieties. As say in Bhagavatam, the purpose of creation is not just to do one action or one activity. There's a varieties of activities, but the underlying essence of all the activities is one and the same. So Bhagavan loves varieties, the same way you and all love varieties, right? We get bored with the same thing, right? So there's a varieties of things, kaleidoscopic things taking place. As Swami said, when somebody passed away and everybody was crying, and Professor Kasturi came there, and Swami asked him, so if these things don't happen, how do I pass my time, sir? You know, Bhagavan has to pass his time in creation. So varieties of things take place. That is why, actually, when you really look at it, when sometimes we say, well, oh, it's boring, you know, life is boring, or life is never boring if you really look at it. Impossible to be bored. Because there is so many things keep on coming and coming and coming, isn't it? So that's what keeps the interest and everything going on. So Naika Karma Krita means one who does varieties of activity. So that's the question comes. So this is a very important entrance door, if you would, for us to experience Bhagavan on a personal basis. So I think, or some of us may think, that I go and do Namasmaranam, I'm doing Bhagavan's work, right? And I go and do puja, I'm doing Bhagavan's work. Go to the temple, that is Bhagavan's work. Or listen to some Kala Kalakshevam, listen to Bhagavad stories, and Bhagavan's work. Then I come home, I do cooking, I drive the car, I go to the toilet, go to sleep, and watch TV, whatever I do, so many things I do. But we don't consider that to be Bhagavan's work, right? We divide my work and God's work. That is not the first thing we have to get out of. That's the absolute wrong hypothesis we operate on. All works are His. So every single piece of work is Him. Even when I speak angrily at someone, that is only Bhagavan is manifesting. The moment I think of Swami there at that moment, what happened? It's not my work. Immediately the anger goes away. I become closer to Swami. So varieties of work that He does, varieties, endless activities in every one of our lives. There is not a single piece of work I can honestly and truthfully claim to be mine. And there is not a single piece of work I can honestly and truthfully claim that I am doing it. That's not true. That is what these words mean. Vyapi, Naikatma, Naika Karma Krita means that. Varieties of forms, present everywhere, in all ways, and doing all varieties, endless activities. Tatsaraha. If that is what it is, Bhagavan is present everywhere. Next the question is comes, see, we think everywhere is, we separate everywhere from Bhagavan, isn't it? When Bhagavan is present everywhere means, oh, something it is like, you know, if you open the window, immediately sunlight comes, right? It's like two separate activities we are thinking of. Bhagavan is present everywhere, He's present everywhere. Next Namam, actually even the teacher says, even the Sathya to truth. So Vyapi, okay, Naikatma, Naikkarma Krita, Vatsaraha. So Bhagavan is present everywhere, in all ways, at all times, in all forms, and doing all kinds of activities. We think that Bhagavan is separate from all this, but He is present. That's the way, because in English we speak like that, right? The moment you say Bhagavan is present, that also implies that there is something that where there is also absence also is there. Isn't lack of absence is presence, isn't? But our mind works that way. So to clarify it further, Vatsaraha, that means Vatsaraha is such a beautiful word. He is the place where everything is present, not the other way around. So when we say indweller, I think Swami is present within me. No, I am present in Bhagavan, in dwelling. I am dwelling in Bhagavan. When we say all pervasive, it is not all pervasive. Bhagavan, everything is present in him. All activities are present in him. All forms are present in him. Vatsaraha. So now you begin to appreciate why when you speak angry words, for example, immediately, oh my God, yes, you feel guilty, you feel all those are all fine because those are the raw that's in existence, you know. You feel guilty, happy, agitated, the lack of peace, all those things. But Bhagavan is present there because that anger is also that expression, that energy. Bhagavan, where he is not, as Prahladan says, where is he? But where is he not is a question. So Vatsaraha is the, so when we say Sri Vatsa, Vatsaha, next one is even beautiful. So next to Namam is so beautiful. So Vatsaraha is one who is the form of everything. He is where everything is present. We call it as Hiranyagarbham. Everything is in Bhagavan's womb. We saw that earlier, another Namam. Okay? Vatsalaha. This word Vatsaraha, Vatsalaha. Vatsalaha means, we all know, Vatsalyam. What is it that when a calf is born, what is it that creates the milk in the mother cow? What is it that happens? Biologically, we can do all the chemicals that take place, but what is it that causes those chemical changes, right? So that the thing has to be nourished, right? The little thing has to be nourished. So the mother cow immediately secretes milk. The same way a mother, when every mother does it, right? When the new baby is born, then the ability to, the milk comes out, isn't it? In order to feed the baby. What is it that's happening there? That Vatsalha, that is the play of love to nourish and to protect that is taking place everywhere. We call it Vatsalyam is generally is the aspect of prema that is between mother and child. But that's the name we give, but that is prema only. And what is in Ramayana, Sita, he tells Ravana, when Hanuman is witnessing, he tells after Ravana to speak all these, cruel bad words and all that, he puts just one blade of grass in front of her, between her and Ravana, and treats him with such contempt. Says, even now it is not too late. Rama is Dharma Swarupi. Okay? And you go and surrender to him. Even though you abducted his wife, and the worst crime, the most heinous crime, you go and surrender to him. Because anybody who surrenders to him, this is where the Vatsalyam comes. The prema comes. He will forgive. He will accept you. Otherwise, I don't know about you, but what do I deserve to be accepted by Bhagavan? Nothing. There is no qualification. It's not like you have to study something, pass something. It doesn't work. But the yearning for him, the moment I want him, that itself makes me deserved. That's all Swami says. Simple. I must yearn for him sincerely, then automatically I deserve him. No other qualification required. You don't have to worry about bhakti. You don't have to worry about anything else. Just I want Swami. That sincere desire for Bhagavan comes, immediately Bhagavan manifests himself. So that's actually go and surrender to Rama. He will accept you because so full of love and prema. That is Vatsalyam, Vatsalaha. Vatsaraha, Vatsalaha, Vatsi. Now, any mother the anbu, the prema towards a child, we call it as vatsalyam. So the mother who has got the vatsalyam is vatsi. And what is the maternal instinct here we're talking about? Why is it a mother? Because there is a pokshana, it's called like nourishing, nurturing. How much does a mother do for a person's life? Not only giving the physical body, carrying this, sacrificing so much, right, in her own life. There is so much thing we can learn. But in addition to that, gives the nourishment for the physical living. Then gives the nourishment for the mental development, giving the good values. Anything that a mother says when you're growing up, when you're young, hey, no, don't lie, always speak the truth. That will always stick in your head. Whatever she go and do, every morning go and do puja, whatever she says. You can't get that education anywhere else. So for mental education, the spiritual education, guiding the right pathway, so that nourishment aspect for each one of us, that aspect is maternal aspect. Plus the other aspect that comes in of strength, determination, perseverance, following the right path. In every household you will see, because the greatest quality of what we call as motherhood, which is an embodiment of Shakti, is that there is a tremendous determination, perseverance, and single point. They will not waver, vacillate like the way men do. Okay, in what we call as if you got a wheel and you got the spokes and then there is center point, right? That's the one that supports all the wheel going around. In every household, you will see a mother is like that. Okay, the embodiment of sacrifice, teaching through her conduct, right, and physical nourishment, and the strength, the fundamental strength and wisdom in a family on which the whole family really revolves around. You really look at it, it's really the mother. So Vatsi is a motherly aspect we call Bhagavan as a divine mother. Krishna Bhagavan, how did he interact with all the cows and the calves and all that? Because he did all that's also called Vatsi. Another name for it. Okay, Vatsaraha, Vatsalaha, Vatsi. Ratna Garbhaha. Ratna Garbhaha is, have you ever wondered, where these various gems that we use come from? Of course, diamond, where it comes from, But what about if you take pearls, for example, as one example, it comes from the sea. So lots of what we call as gems come from under the ocean, right? Bhagavan is like that. He's got the gems in his womb, Rasna Garbhaha. Now, what are the gems that we're talking of here? It's not only the physical gems, which are all perishable. Even a diamond is perishable. Put it in fire, it's gone, right? And so, but we talk of imperishable gems that he's got in this Garbham. What that means somewhere else I have to go? No, it is within us. Same Bhagavan whom I am dwelling in, also how much I am equipped with, right? All the gems of Sathya, the gem of Dharma, Shantam, Premam, Ahimsa, Shama, forbearance, right? Is a phenomenal gem. Truth, you cannot beat that. That is the highest, most precious gem there is. So what is it? All these are within me, isn't it? So with that, I should not only live my life, but also conduct myself according to that, so I become a better human being and rise up to the divine level. Right? Ratna Garbhaha. Dhaneswaraha. Now, this is a very interesting thing. This Bhagavan we call as Dhaneswaraha. Now, most of us are seeking wealth only in life. Okay, we're always attracted by money, right? and by power and everything else. Even though we talk God, this is where our attraction is. Given a choice, I would rather go that way. That is the way our but the whole teachings, everything is to bring us back in the right path. That's not the right path. So what do we do? For example, the moment you Dhanalakshmi Pujai, immediately everybody goes there. Okay? Mahalakshmi Pujai, right? And everything is, even though we consider wealth as a goddess and worship, we are actually seeking only the wealth, which is temporary. We don't look at thing that is permanent. This is where Dhananjaya comes. One who has conquered Dhanam is Dhaneswaraha. What is the conquering? Not having a desire for Dhanam. That is very important. The moment you really give up the desire for money, money will become your servant. That is the teaching of the scriptures. That's the teaching of Bhagavad Gita. Everywhere, Vedam, everywhere, that's a fundamental teaching, but we miss it. The basic lesson from Mahalakshmi coming in with the Vaijayanti Malai and Srimad Narayana looking the other way, absolutely unconcerned, while everybody was going after Mahalakshmi, the Kshetrasagaram, the Asuras and Devas and everybody was really wanting for Mahalakshmi to put the garland on their neck. Not only she was physically attractive, but she was, she was shining in jewelry and all kinds of repository of wealth. Everybody wanted that, but she didn't put the garland any one of them. She came directly to Narayana, who was standing at the corner, absolutely unconcerned. Then she fell at his feet. Please accept me. Then that's why Bhagavan took her. The prime most bhakta, if you want to call it, is Mahalakshmi. Right? So I put her in her chest. That's the way we go. Main lesson from that, as what Bhagavan tells in Bhagavad Gita also, so the Dhananjaya comes only when you give up the desire, sincerely give up the desire for wealth, for Dhanam. We are all now slaves to Dhanam. Whatever we talk, it doesn't matter whether it's a so-called spiritual pathway or whatever it is, everything is really, this why when you look for a true guru, you must really look where the flow of money. Because everything is done in the name of God, ultimately the objective is to collect money. That's Bhagavan is not present there. Simple. Bhagavan himself says, I move away. So Dhaneswaraha is the Isvara of Dhanam, to whom Mahalakshmi herself fell at the feet and surrendered. God is absolutely untouched. Dhanam is temporary, transient. All the bhaktas, stories that you read about, they all will be absolutely decoupled from desire for money, including Kulasekara Ayyavar, who was a king. For heaven's sake, he had all the wealth that he wanted, commanded, but it did not touch him. He went after Lotus Feet. So you can have only either this or that. You can seek Dhanam or you can seek the Dhaneswara. That's all the choice in life is. You cannot have both. Impossible. Because I'm not saying this, Brahma himself says to him and Narayana himself says this. You cannot have both. That is what he demonstrated in Mahabali. He had equal to Indra he was. 100 Aswamedha Yagams. Right? The power and the wealth and the money and position, everything was topmost. What did he do? In the thrice. Didn't even hesitate. Went against clear instruction, clearest instruction from his own teacher, not guru. Sukracharya was not a guru. Okay, he was an acharya only. So took his, but he did disobeyed that and sought only the lotus feet. And that moment, see how he gave up everything. That giving up of that attachment to the dhanam, then only you can get Dhaneswara. This is the fundamental truth. And maybe inconvenient truth, okay? Something that, why can't I have both? Swami says very beautifully in Bhagavatam, You can have dhanam if you want. He will give. Because he's also Varada, right? Whatever you want, he will give. Choice is yours. So you can have dhanam or you can have devam. But if you try to have both, you will end up with dayam. So always remember that. So dhaneswaraha is a very important thing. So vyapi, present everywhere. Naikatma in so many forms. Naika karma krita in infinite varieties of activities. And vatsaraha, everything is present in him. Now I have to look for him where everything is present in him. Where is he? Right? Vatsalaha is also showing me his love in by nourishing, protecting, and taking care of me. It is not an academic information. It is happening in my life. Then I look for the Dhaneswaraha in this. And here also what we call as Ashtalakshmi, not only monetary wealth, but also education, health, children, so many things, things that we have to eat, and so many, everything is really dhanam. Through all this, I'm looking at the Iswara behind it. That is the meaning. Okay? Dhaneswaraha. Dharma Gub. Now, this is Dharma Gub means one who established Dharma. He's also a Dharma Swarupi. He's also the embodiment of Dharma. And he takes avatarams to teach me so that I can begin to understand what Dharma is, how I should conduct myself. So who is this one who established Dharma? That is Bhagavan. That is Dharma Gub. Because the creation does not go out of bounds. It is operating within limits. Okay? That is, everything in creation has got limits, if you analyze, including our power of vision, power of hearing. Everything is within limits. Nothing goes beyond limits. Okay? Except our desires. So we have to control it, right? So that is why we suffer, because we go against a natural law of limits. And so that establishment of that limit, establishment of that rule of Mahat Tattvam, it's called in Bhagavatam, which is the fundamental operating principle, the cause for creation from a life, is to give prema and receive prema, to give love and receive love. That's the inviolable law. That is the dharma. Okay? Now, if I violate that, then correspondingly, I come up with the consequences. Who has established that thing? That is Bhagavan, Dharma Gup. Now, since he has established, he also has to show the way. Otherwise, I'm like a blind person, going in a dark forest, right? Dark jungle. I don't even know the way, right? So to show me the way and to illustrate, this is how you should speak, this is how you should think. You should not do these things. Satyam vada, dharmam chara. That does not mean satyanna pramaditavyam. Not only you should speak truth, you should not speak anything other than truth. It's also given. This question of whole truth, nothing but truth, partial truth doesn't exist in spirituality. There's only one thing, which is truth only. Okay? So anything other than truth should not be spoken. Like that, he comes and teaches. Then he is given the teachings. Okay? All the Vedas have originated, come from Bhagavan only. Then he also employs those teachings in practice and illustrates by his conduct what does Satyamada really mean. That's why Avatara Purushas come. So with Bhagavan, why he has no need, no necessity to attain anything that he already does not have, right? No need for him to work, but he comes and does work, okay, in order to exhibit and illustrate and demonstrate to the rest of us the teachings of Dharma. That is Dharma Krut. So Dharma Gup, Dharma Krut. So whenever he comes as an avatar Purusha, just look at the disciplines that he follows, the sacrifices that he makes, and how he demonstrates that every moment he lives only for the well-being and welfare of others, not for himself. How he demonstrates that not even complete selflessness, pure love is what he demonstrates. Not even an iota of selfishness will be there. Even though he has got all power to whatever he wants to do. Always for the welfare and well-being of others. That's a greatest teaching, most important teaching to learn from every avatar Purusha. Swami is not waiting for my praise. If I recite Ramayanam or Bhagavatam and sing the glory of Krishna, it doesn't mean anything to Krishna, honestly. But the moment I start following his teachings, he is very happy. He is pleased. That's the reason. That is Dharma Krut. Okay? Bhagavan is Dharma Swarupi, Dharma Gub, established Dharma for my conduct so I can live happily and peacefully. As Vatsalaha, because he is a divine mother, he wants me to be happy, he wants me to be peaceful. Which mother does not want the welfare or well-being of the child? Every mother wants only good for the child, isn't it? Same way, Bhagavan wants only our good. So, not a third, he's given me he follows this Dharma, you'll be happy and peaceful. Oh, you don't know what Dharma is? Okay, I'll show you how to. Then he comes Dharma Krut. So how he's present in our life. Okay? It's not just a nama that we recite. It's very much part of our life. So, Dharmi, next one. Dharma Krut, Dharmi. So, establishing Dharma, showing the pathway, and demonstrating the pathway, and also the foundation, the supporter of Dharma. We saw earlier, Vidharanaha, one word we saw, one nama we saw, one who breaks apart, splits apart all the adharmic things. That is Vidharanaha. Here, Dharmi is the one who supports all the dharmic. Everything has to have there is in Sanskritam we call it as Adharam, Adheyam. Adheyam is thing that is supported. Adharam is a support itself. Everything has to be supported in life. That support of Dharma, the dharmic principle is supporting my life, the peace and santam in my life, my happiness in my life. But what is supporting the dharmic principle? That is Dharmi. Okay? So, we came up to Virabhav Vidharana. Swapanas Svavavaso Vyapi Naikatma Naika Karma Krut Vatsaro Vatsalo Vatsi Ratta Garbho Dhanes Varaha Dharma Kub Dharma Krud Dharmi Sat Aksharam Asat Chaksharam. Next one. Next words are. We'll take it up. Next class with Swami Great. Sadaksharam Asat Ksharam. Sadaksharam Asat Ksharam, we say like that, isn't it? Swapanas Svavavaso Vyapi Naikatma Naika Karma Krut Vatsaro Vatsalo Vatti Ratnagarbho Dhaneswaraha Dharma Kub Dharma Krud Dharmi Sadaksharam Aksharam, we say like that. So Dharma Gup, Dharma Krut, Dharmi. With that, with Bhagavan grace, we will stop today and continue in our next class.